Hey guys, this is going to be my postpartum and meet baby Carter video. So after I had him, from then on I felt like a totally different person. My mind completely shifted to baby mode. Like all I could think about after I had him was him constantly. I was like obsessed with him. Baby, 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 baby. Still am. Like I think about him all the time. But as soon as you have him, like as soon as he comes out, you don't expect to feel overwhelmed by him. Like you just want to just look at him all the time. I couldn't stop kissing his head. I couldn't stop staring at his face. I wanted to hold him all the time. But it was a pretty cool feeling. It was really exciting. I cried and I was really overwhelmed. The pain down there is not bad at all. I mean, it hurts, but it's nothing you can't handle because you're so focused on the baby and worrying about him and thinking about him and having people come visit. I do bleed for a long time, but it goes away after a couple weeks. We stayed in the hospital until we were supposed to leave on Thursday. We got there Monday night. We were supposed to leave on Thursday morning, but Thursday morning came and they came in and told us that Carter had jaundice. Pretty bad jaundice, so he needed light therapy, which broke my heart. Jaundice is when he hasn't passed enough poops or pees to get all of the bilirubin, which is bad waste, out of him, so he turns yellow. So he was yellow, his eyes were yellow, and so he had to be under light therapy, which looks like a little baby tanning bed. They strip him down, they put little glasses on him, like little blinders so it doesn't hurt his eyes, strip him down and lay him in there by himself for 24 hours. And when I saw him there by himself, like struggling in the light, like looking for someone, like all by himself, without, like with those things on his eyes, I cried and cried and cried. So it was really hard, but we decided to stay at the hospital with him for another day while he was under the light. So I could, because I was breastfeeding, so I could take him out of the lights every 2 hours and breastfeed him. And we got moved to a different room, which was like it was like the size of a closet, but it was like the hospital guest room. So we weren't patients of the hospital anymore. We were just there out of the kindness of the hospital's heart, I guess. We stayed there till Friday, and then he got to come home Friday, but he still had to have light therapy. A nurse came every day for the next like 3 or 4 days to take his blood and check his jaundice level. He was plugged into a wall while he's at our house. He had to have like a blanket. It was like this flat light pad, like a pad. It was about this big, and it wraps around him, and he put his clothes on over him. But we had to hold him. He had wires attached to him, so if you ever wanted to move him anywhere, we had to unplug him and plug him right back into the wall. So that was tough, but it was so exciting to come home. It felt so good. We felt so dirty from being in that hospital for so long, and my mom was here to help us, so that was such a relief. She would take care of him while we would sleep, because we only slept like 1 or 2 hours per night while we were in the hospital, because we were trying to take care of Carter the whole time. It was tough having him on light therapy, but I think on Monday he got to get off light therapy finally after like 3 days. And he went to the pediatrician for the first time. The pediatrician said he's doing great. He's going to have jaundice for the next 2 weeks or so. He's gaining weight. When he was born, he weighed 7 pounds, 2 ounces, and at the pediatrician, I think he weighed 7 pounds, 6 ounces or something like that. So he's gaining weight, he's doing good, but he's been so fussy. He would cry and cry and cry after I fed him. Every time I fed him, he would throw up and then cry, and just he's been inconsolable. In the past 2 days, he was like throwing up so much. So last night we called the pediatrician, and they said to bring him in, and he has reflux, which is like acid reflux, so he's been really uncomfortable. So he's just started taking Zantac, which made him into a completely different baby. He's a lot more calm. He's sleeping now, and it's just a lot better. So, okay, as far as me postpartum, it's been really, really unexpected because towards the end of my pregnancy, as I'm sure most of you would say, you just want to not be pregnant. You're just like, get this baby out. I'm ready to not be pregnant. And then after, and like all I would think about was like, after I'm not pregnant, I'm going to do this. After I'm not pregnant, I'm going to be able to do this and this and this. Well, I'm not pregnant, and first couple days were sad for me, as they still are. Like, your hormones when you're pregnant are like at this level, I guess, and they're really, really high. I have felt like I'm just plummeting down. Like, I just feel so sad. It's so weird. Like, ever since we left the hospital, it's just like, boom, like just a crash. And my body has changed dramatically. When I had him, I was 153 pounds. Now I am 123 pounds. So I lost 30 pounds so far, and I feel like a new person. I feel like a Playboy model. I feel skinny. Like, I touch my face, it feels so skinny. It's just so weird. My mole shrank like immediately. That had grown while I was pregnant. It shrank like down to nothing. Everything's changed. My skin's even like feeling different. It feels a little more dry, and it's just like immediate changes I could notice about myself. It's also really weird to not be pregnant because sometimes I'll wake up and I'll feel my stomach. Like, when I'm laying in bed, I used to like always feel my stomach, I guess I did. I had a habit of it, and now I feel it and it's flat. I'm like, oh, it's kind of disappointing. And there was nothing that I liked about being pregnant. Like, I really did not like being pregnant at the last 2 months. I was like, I hated it. And now I really miss it. When I take baths, I always worried about him in there getting too hot or something, and now it's like kind of a lonely feeling, like he's not in there. And then when I lean on things and my stomach hits something, I'm like, ooh, watch out for the baby, but he's not in there. It's just a lot of feelings like that will hit you, and you're like, oh, I miss being pregnant. And I never thought I would say that. It's so weird. Alright, but I know everybody's wanting to see two things. Everybody wants to see Carter and the belly. So, I'll show you the belly first, and then I'll go get Carter for you. And I'll probably think of something else that I want to tell you while I'm doing all this. Oh, we'll start with the belly. Okay. I'm still in my maternity pants because I don't have any other pants that fit yet, but I have a tiny little pooch. But it shrank so fast on its own. Just went straight down. Here's the belly, and once it shrinks down, you can see the line a lot more, like, because the line. So there's my little line. My belly button. But there you go. But everything that you worry about when you're pregnant, like, oh man, I'm never going to lose this weight off my thighs because your thighs get so thick and whatever, and it's going to be hard to lose the weight off of whatever. I didn't even try to lose any of the weight. I just took care of him. My appetite has completely changed. I'm not hungry for anything anymore. I don't know why. I have to like make myself eat sometimes. And also, when I was pregnant, I would really look forward to sugar all the time. Like, one of the highlights of my day was eating something really, really sugary. Now when I eat sugar, I feel really, really down after I eat it, so I try to avoid it. Like, I feel really, it like does something to my hormones or something that makes me feel just sad after I eat sugar, so I try to avoid sugar. Just a lot of things about me have changed. I'll go get Carter, and then we'll be back. He needs to eat anyway, so I'll go wake him up. Oh, did you hear that? He burped. Okay, here is baby Carter. He's still asleep. Isn't he cute? He's all swaddled up. Oh, look at that face. His ears stick out a little bit, kind of like mine. I think my ears stick out. See how my ears stick out? His ears stick out. But he is adorable. He scratched his face all up. It's hard to keep up with their nails. They grow back really fast. This is baby Carter. Ooh. He likes to grunt. He's like, He's little. I live with this thing. This is my breastfeeding pillow. The breast friend. It helps you hold him too, so you can have more support. Because he gets heavy. Yesterday at the doctor, he weighed 8 pounds, 1 ounce, so he's gaining a lot fast. He's still a little bit yellow. I always wondered in people's postpartum videos how breastfeeding's going. For me, it's going really well. Sometimes it's a struggle to get him on because he gets frustrated with himself. He's like, He gets so frustrated and his little head will go, It's going well. Like everyone says it hurts. Mine has not hurt at all. It's been really a lot easier than I thought it would be. So this is Carter. Sorry he's not awake for you guys. I'm not supposed to wake a sleeping baby. I love all of his hair. I was so excited to find out that he had hair. And it's so fluffy, soft. It's kind of starting to like fluff out a little on its own. You wake up? Too bright? Turn the lights off. He opens his eyes when the light goes off. Usually. So here he is. Alright guys. Ooh. I might come back and show you him when he wakes up too. So you can see his eyes because they're so cute. And I also want to say that my husband has been awesome. He's all about into diaper changing, holding him, helping everything. Because I'm with Carter all day, so it kind of wears me out. So he gets home and he jumps right in and he's so helpful. I couldn't do without him. He saves me. So oh. I just want to eat him. Hey. Hey. There's some serious sleeping going on. When somebody's awake. There we go. Say hi, Carter. Oh, he's gonna spit up. Ah. Say hi. Ah. Hi. Okay, he's gonna start crying. But I wanted you to see his eyes. Aren't they cute? Alright. Look at the cute faces. Here. Babies are heavy. Here he is. He looks worried. Oh. What are you looking at? No. I really had a good time doing all these pregnancy videos for you guys. If you have any questions about any part of it, any of the labor part, any of the postpartum part, feel free to ask me. I'll let you know like how it was for me. I'm sure that I'll find other things to make videos about, so look out for my videos. Good luck, everybody, with all of your pregnancies and your labors and your beautiful babies, and taking care of them after is a lot of work, but you can do it. Bye. Okay. Alright. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Oh, he's gonna cry. He doesn't want to say. Don't cry. Okay.